Psychological analysis for the film Tomboy by Rachel Bolin and Abby Thompson.
This film centers around a 10-year-old girl, Laurie, as her and her family move to a new suburban neighborhood over the summer. Seeing an opportunity to start over, Laurie introduces herself to all the kids in the neighborhood as a boy named Mikkel. Trying to pass as a boy, Laurie features signs of being transgender, such as her tendency to dress like a boy and have a Jean Seberg haircut, and even falling for a young girl named Lisa. Trying to pass as Mikkel without anyone finding out who she really is, Tomboy focuses on the obstacles a transgender child faces when trying to decide who they want to be and what life they want to live.
The DSM-5 for people who are transgender is also known as gender dysphoria. Both gender identity and gender dysphoria is described as a condition in which someone is uncomfortable with their biological gender and wants to become the opposite gender. Some of these people may live their lives as the gender they want and may even seek gender reassignment surgery. The gender dysphoria uses the term rather than sex to allow for those born with male and female genitalia to have the condition. Also, people struggling with gender dysphoria often become distressed as a result of a culture that stigmatizes people who do not conform to gender norms. The DSM-5 also separates the diagnosis of gender dysphoria for children from that of adults. The characteristics of gender dysphoria vary with age, and many children with it outgrow it as they age. The condition of being transgender is thought to originate during prenatal brain development.
Two of the major symptoms that Laurie displays are anxiety and depression. We see anxiety in Laurie as she becomes terrified that others would find out her true identity. To mask her true identity, she would take off her shirt when playing soccer and even construct a penis out of Play-Doh to wear when swimming. Later in the movie, she shows signs of depression after people have learned her new identity and seclude her. At the end of the movie, we see her sitting in the woods all alone by herself. One of the symptoms she fails to display would be feeling suicidal, because although she is sad, she never acted as if she wanted to take her own life.
The best treatment plan for people who are transgender, especially children, is seeking out a healthcare professional who can help provide psychological support. Families can then also discuss their thoughts and receive support to help them cope with the emotional distress of the condition. Since it's known that children can grow out of being transgender, it is very important to avoid reassignment surgery. People who choose to support the condition can seek out a pediatric endocrinologist who specializes in hormone conditions with the children. Hormone treatment is appropriate for the disorder because it helps them to adjust to changes in self-esteem and sense of belonging. Some of the long-term outcomes with hormone treatment, especially for Laurie, include more body and facial hair, more muscle, the female genitalia getting bigger, your period stopping, and there's an increase in sex drive or libido.
The movie Tomboy was a pretty accurate portrayal of transgender amongst children because of the accurate portrayal of possible symptoms and actions associated with gender dysphoria. Our research placed an emphasis on the fact that those with gender dysphoria are often stressed and struggle to fit in, as Laurie struggled to become more like her male friends while hiding who she really was. This film was also of an educational value because it showed people what children go through in being transgender and the struggles of fitting in. This film also exhibited a serious tone that did not need to be lightened because the audience would fail to fully comprehend and grasp the disorder and its overall seriousness. We learned throughout the film that children and even adults can have a hard time understanding and often reject others who are different, which is the same problem we are facing in society today.
Some of the scenes that provide particular insight into gender dysphoria were when Laurie would stand in front of the mirror and compare her body to that of a male's. This is when she started to take her shirt off when playing soccer with the boys and even created a fake penis to put in her swim shorts so she could swim with friends and be the character Mikkel and what she portrayed herself as. She even went as far as to kiss another girl. We didn't believe the film was very entertaining to watch because it was about a child seriously struggling with her self-identity and of what others thought of her. But we would recommend the film to others to help educate on the issue and effects of what transgender has on society and children. In the end, we would also recommend the documentary of Caitlyn Jenner because her fame and coming out helps bring awareness and support to others with the transgender disorder and people who are uneducated on the topic.